Hello and welcome to Fort Lauderdale International Airport. You're watching AirshowTeamTV live. We are here for some great plane spotting right next to the runway and the taxiway. We are going to have a great view. We're going to have an evening stream tonight so you get a different view of this amazing airport. Have a couple of Deltas in line now. Southwest is ready for takeoff as soon as they get clearance. Hello everybody and welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight here from Fort Lauderdale International Airport. If you want to spot along with us, you can open up your Flight Radar 24 app and type in the airport code FLL for Fort Lauderdale. And let me welcome you all in. Hello, Mr. Green. Thanks for joining us, and thank you for also helping me with the spotting here tonight. Welcome, Salt Lake. And Matt, thanks for welcoming me. Good to be back with you all. And everybody else who's out there, we invite you to join in the chat. We got a friendly group and a safe spot to talk about planes and airports and all kinds of good stuff. So feel free to type in where you're watching from, what's your favorite airline. If you're just joining us, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button on your way into the stream, or double tap on your screen. That does the same thing. City of Fort Lauderdale in the background there. Beautiful sunset view. Got some color in the sky. Ordinarily, I would also encourage you to go to liveatc.net to listen to the tower, or I would open that up on my phone for you to listen to, but they don't have Fort Lauderdale Airport on Live ATC. So when we get enough donations and contributions for the channel, we'll invest in a radio that will allow us to hear the aviation frequencies here. in Salt Lake. I do believe that one is headed your way. That last Delta departure. Now we've got Southwest at the end of the taxiway here, going to make the turn while we have another arrival on its way in. Fort Lauderdale is the third largest airport in the state of Florida. Very busy. A lot of great jets flying in and out of here. We get to see a lot of nice special liveries as well. And I'll tell you, we get to see a whole lot of 757s coming in here. I don't think I've ever seen more 757s come in a short period of time than right here at Fort Lauderdale Airport. So if you're a 757 fan, this is the spot to spot. In our other streams here, we've also seen a DC-3. We won't be seeing any A380s today. But we've got a lot of other great jets for you. We do get Dreamliners into here. We get the A330s, 757, a lot of 737s. Hi. So next is a private Embraer Phenom 300E arriving from La Romana. So we've got a couple of jets holding in place on the taxiway for that to arrive. Smaller jet. Keep your eyes peeled. There it is. See if Southwest is going to do a turn and burn here. This Southwest 737-700 is heading off to Houston. Next arrival is going to be coming in from Houston as well. This is United Flight 2135, a Boeing 737 MAX 8. And right behind that one, you can see another one getting into the pattern for landing. We're on the north side. If you're looking at the map of Fort Lauderdale, we're on the north side. Aviation, Flight 201, a CRJ 200 departing to White Plains. I believe that's up in New York. There might be more than one White Plains. So, how fitting. It's a white plane headed to White Plains. Fort Lauderdale, very friendly airport. The pilots usually give the plane spotters and the kids a wave out here. We'll see if we can get a wave tonight from a pilot or first officer. All right. That was great. We got Southwest making the turn. Our next arrival is almost here. This is JetBlue Flight 245, an Airbus A320-200 coming in from Richmond. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, just go ahead and double tap on your screen. That helps others to find this great live stream as well. We are so close you can easily read the end numbers. If you know anybody flying out of Fort Lauderdale tonight, have them give us a shine the light. Tell them to shine their I believe this is the Southwest Spotlight, or excuse me, the JetBlue Spotlight livery. Yep, if you notice at the front there, it says Bright Lights Big City. Or excuse me, Bright Lights Blue City. And that was Southwest 1035 coming in from Milwaukee, a 737-800. So that's the crisscrossing spotlights there on N629, JetBlue, and Airbus A320. Hi David, welcome in. Glad you could join us tonight. You're watching AirshowTeamTV live from Fort Lauderdale International Airport. My name is Lynn. I'm your host tonight. I'm an aviation writer and producer-director of the series AirshowTeam Red 620. I've written for Smithsonian Air Space magazine and directed the series that's on our channel called Red 620. An amazing true story about a Cold War jet restoration done right here in the USA. If you're new to the channel, I hope you like what you see tonight and decide to hit that subscribe button. We sure are glad that you're here. Here comes our next arrival. A private Gulfstream Galaxy G200. Coming in from Nassau in the Bahamas. If you're enjoying the stream, we invite you to send the link to somebody you know who also likes aviation as much as we do. Invite them to join us. Have fun with us here in the chat. If you're lurking in the background, jump into the chat, say hi, tell us where you're watching from. We love to have everybody involved. More fun that way. All right, Mr. Green is watching from Green Bay, rooting for the Packers. So we've got United first in line, JetBlue second, and JetBlue third. Right there, the spotlight livery. Glad to be back with everybody. Been kind of a bumpy start to 2026. Hope you all are doing well and enjoying January. Beautiful view of Fort Lauderdale right now in the sunset light. All right, now we got United on the move. And welcome in to the live stream tonight here from Fort Lauderdale International Airport on AirshowTeamTV. Please double tap your screen on the way in. Here goes JetBlue. I want to invite you guys to join our channel. By joining our channel, you support this channel financially so that we can bring you better and more frequent live streams and upgrade our equipment and possibly even get a radio so that we can listen to the tower in areas that are not serviced by live ATC, like here in Fort Lauderdale. Next up is Delta Flight 552 and A321neo departing for Atlanta. Notice that so you can see that 320neo heading off to Atlanta, and then it's going to bank to the left to head north. So right now it's heading due east towards the Atlantic Ocean. You can see the aircraft that departed ahead of it right there. There it is. Got a few folks out here tonight plane spotting. Beautiful sunset. Airport lights coming on. I think there's nothing that looks so pretty as an airport during twilight, during the twilight hour. There's a plane spotter here who's just very upset. He does not want to leave. So that's why I did a little mute there for a second. So you can see the pattern here. You can see the planes making the turn. We've got 2 in line for arrival and a 3rd getting in line for final now. So let me tell you a little bit about this airport and this plane spotting location. One of the reasons why I like it, extremely family friendly. Oh boy, looks like there's some emergency action going on. We'll get to that after this landing. Beautiful look at Fort Lauderdale before our next arrival comes in. Hey, Ken Smith. Hi, Denise. You lived in Fort Lauderdale when it only had 2 gates. Wow. I'm guessing that was a while ago because now it's the 3rd biggest airport in Florida and services millions and millions. I believe it's 41 million passengers a year. Don't quote me on that though. I'm sure somebody will Google it. Ken, good to see you. Yeah, it's been a bumpy, turbulent start to 2026 for me. Planned on streaming for New Year's Eve, but ended up with a broken tooth, a fractured tooth that was just not conducive. Had to have that part pulled out on New Year's Eve. That was my celebration. Bahamas Air 737-700. If that's a new airline for you, if you haven't seen that on our live stream before, go ahead and tap that heart emoji button or pick out another emoji. You know, you just tap lightly on that emoji button once and it'll pop up with a whole menu for you. Pick your preference for emojis. Just like that. We've got Bahamas Air ready to get onto the runway, but we have another arrival right now. Air Canada Flight 1004 and A330-300 in the Star Alliance livery, coming in from Montreal. No, Ken, I'm not in LA at the moment, but I will be back to streaming at LAX I miss having all the A380s fly right low over my head. And the 747s too. We'll be back to streaming there in a bit. In the meantime, we're over here on the East Coast in Florida, showing you airlines that I just can't show you over in LAX because they don't fly into there. So, Bahamas Air is one of those. This is Flight 208 heading off to Nassau in the Bahamas. Hi Denise, yes, we're in Fort Lauderdale again. Thought we would do a twilight and evening stream here for you, give you a different look at the airport at night. Love the fact that this plane spotting location is open till, I believe it's 10 p.m. at night. So I can do a live stream here in the evening and give you a different view. Delta 737-900ER that just touched down there, coming in from JFK. Ah, hey Dennis, you used to work here at FLL? Nice. Well, glad we can give you a view tonight. I think it's a spectacular view. Let me get you turned around and show you the sunset. So we've got these arrivals coming in from the west. It's just spectacular colors. I call it a tangerine sky, you know. Florida is known for its oranges, its orange crop. But this is definitely a tangerine sky here tonight. See, last time I was here a couple weeks ago, I was hoping to catch the Dunkin' Donuts plane for you guys. The JetBlue Dunkin' Donuts came in, and unfortunately it went to the south side, so we didn't really get a view of it. Now that plane is coming in again tonight, but it's going to be after this location is closed. But we'll catch it another day. We'll catch it another day. It's down here pretty frequently, so we'll give you a good view of it in some good light. Next arrival is JetBlue 294. This is an A320-300 coming in from Nassau. We've got looks like a Delta taxiing up past us, I believe. No, it's an Avianta. This is such a cool spot to come and watch planes. I mean, you can see the fences there. Families are out here with their kids, and I'll tell you that you got the friendliest pilots flying in and out of Fort Lauderdale, giving these kids and us a lot of wave here for the camera. A lot of waves. And we got our first wave as a channel right here at Fort Lauderdale. And I think it's so special that this location is here for kids and families to come and plane spot at, because it really helps to connect the kids with the pilots, because they see the pilots and the first officers. They interact with them. Some of them are willing to open up the window and give them a wave. But I think it makes that connection so much more special than just coming and watching the planes, you know. Some interaction like that can help to encourage a young person to become a pilot, like that pilot that they interacted with. So I think it's awesome that this location is here. Next is Spirit Flight 652, an A320neo coming in from Armenia. AXM is the airport code. Hi Julie, welcome to the live stream. That's an Avianca jet in front of us, waiting for clearance to depart, but it's going to have to wait until this next jet arrives. We've got another Spirit Airlines jet coming in right there, that bright light. Flight 632, an A321-200, coming in from Santiago de los Caballeros. So I don't know if you caught our previous streams from here at Fort Lauderdale, but we had a go-around that was a last-minute go-around. I put a couple of shorts from that, created a couple of short clips from that, posted them to our channel. Hope you got to see that, but it was pretty amazing. There was a Porter jet rolling up the runway just as that Allegiant flight was coming to land. So the Allegiant pilot did a go-around, but as you can see, there was not much separation at all between those jets. Because there wasn't live ATC for us, I couldn't, well, and I didn't have a radio, still don't. Hint, hint, if anybody wants to do a donation to our PayPal fundraiser, I sure appreciate it. We could get ourselves a radio that we can listen to the aviation frequencies on. That would help us a lot. But yeah, it was pretty close. And that jet did a last minute go around, that Allegiant jet did. Next arrival, United 376, a Boeing 737 MAX 9 coming in from SFO. And I'll tell you, the other thing that's real nice here is, even though you're close to the water, I mean, the Atlantic Ocean is just a few miles away, and there's a lot of water in this area. There's a lot of even though there's a lot of water in the area, there's not a lot of mosquitoes. So it's a really nice spot to come out and plane spot in the evening. We even have, I'll tell you, the temperatures here, it was like mid-80s today in Florida. It's going to get chilly in a few days, but boy, it was hot today. I was thinking about taking you to different airports, but both of them would require paying the parking fee and then standing on the top deck of the parking in the heat, and so that was just going to be too much for me. I don't tolerate heat well. Don't tolerate cold well either, so this was just a better fit. Show you the planes close up here from Fort Lauderdale. So I can hear another one taxiing up behind me, and you can see the two arrivals we have coming in now. United 376 is next. Oh, Spirit 632, sorry, Airbus 321-200. Robert? We're at Fort Lauderdale tonight. Spirit has expanded a lot, but they've also announced that they're pulling out of quite a few airports as well. So since they filed for bankruptcy, things are up in the air. No pun intended for Spirit. Tomorrow I plan to be at Miami International Airport with all the big cargo jets coming and landing and taking off right in front of us, and some of them just sitting in front of us for a good period of time waiting for clearance due to incoming traffic. So we're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow over at Miami. That's the plan. I'm going to do 2 streams tomorrow from Miami. The first one's going to start in the morning for all my East Coast folks, and for you early risers who don't want to miss all the great action tomorrow morning. Gonna try to do another one in the afternoon, probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock after a lunch break. But invite you to join us for both of them. Miami is a special place to spot because it is absolutely incredible. One of my favorite all-time streams that I've ever done was from Miami because you've got so many 747s and these huge cargo jets, the 777s, coming in and out right in front of you. You've got the Lufthansa 747 and, of course, the king, the A380, the British Airways A380. It is just a delight to watch that plane fly. I mean, to watch all of them, it's delightful. But to have it land so close to you, I mean, I can get you closer in Miami than I can at LAX. I'll tell you, this is pretty amazing. Plus, you're at ground level. You're not like a mile away looking over a couple of 4 lanes of traffic like you have to be at LAX, or looking down on the planes like you are from Imperial Hill. You're right at their eye level. You're right at ground level with the planes. You can tell how tall they are. Andre, glad to have you with us on your lunch break. Welcome. Chuck, it's showtime. The show actually started before 6 o'clock, so we had a few planes come in that you might have missed before you joined us, but don't worry. As always, this stream will post to the channel right after it ends, and you can go back and watch it from the start. We always miss having you in the chat, though. We can't make up for that, but you still can get to see some great planes. So this is a good time to remind you, make sure you got your notifications turned on. So you don't miss a single stream. I'll be setting up the streams for tomorrow just a little bit later tonight. You can actually tap on the stream once it's set up and have it notify you when the stream starts. That's a great way to keep in the loop. Tomorrow at Miami, going to be pretty exciting. I've got this set up now that will be up and above all the folks who are running around plane spotting there at that location. We'll be shooting right over and above the fence line, so we are going to have a good time at Miami tomorrow. So join me bright and early. 2 streams tomorrow, hopefully. Don't forget, you can tip your streamer on PayPal. We really appreciate it. That PayPal link I'll drop into the chat here, but it's also on the homepage of our YouTube channel, AirshowTeamTV. We need your support. We'd like to buy a radio for our broadcast because like here at FLL, there is no live ATC .net for us to rely on, so we would love to get one of those handy dandy radios for the aviation frequencies. Tomorrow we'll have ATC at Miami though. If you just joined us, welcome. We are live here at Fort Lauderdale International Airport. The airport code is FLL if you'd like to spot along with us on Flight Radar 24 or Flight Aware. Great little airport for plane spotting. Well, not little, third biggest airport in Florida. Lots of traffic, lots of folks fly in and out of here. It's a great alternative to Miami International. It's just about, I think it's about 45 minutes north of Miami. So we've got two waiting in line here to depart. We've got another arrival on the way in. If you just joined us, we hope you like what you see and decide to tap that subscribe button. There goes JetBlue. I'm not going to turn you around real quick to show it to you. We'll wait for this arrival here. So tonight here at Fort Lauderdale, FLL, the Spirit Airlines sweater livery is going to be coming in, but it's going to be past my bedtime. We're going to try and catch that, hopefully in another stream. Hi Joseph, welcome in. Chuck, yeah, absolutely. Super chats too, super chats and super stickers. And definitely become a channel member. Less than $5 a month. You can support the channel and get yourself access to members only exclusive content. We've got a special livery video on there, a couple of them. We've got the American Airlines the retro flagship livery that everybody's just dying to see in person. Well, we've got that video on there for our members. So we've got a lot of great stuff on there. And for less than $5 a month, you get access and know that you can support the channel that you enjoy. Super chats and super stickers also really, and memberships coming through. That always perks up your streamer, because this does get tired and I'm breathing in an awful lot of jet fumes. And so super chats and super stickers always make a difference as well. Love to see those come through. Hey, now we've got some ATC. Can you hear it? So yeah, great question, Chuck. Have we seen Flair Airlines before? If you were watching our live streams from LAX, we have had Flair Airlines on LAX, and we have had Flair Airlines on, I believe, at Miami as well. I just dropped the PayPal link into the chat, so if you guys could please use that. Our fundraising goal that was established months and months ago was $250. It was met, but you can continue to contribute to that because we do need new funds. That was an old donation link, but it still works. So if you guys could please consider using that. It is in the link. The link rather is in the chat. I would absolutely love to see more names in green on our chat. That means that you are a channel member and supporting this channel. I want to thank Chuck and Andre and Bjorn if he's on here. Would love to see more of you become members of the channel. It allows us to do more for you, like provide special stickers and things for the chats. So we encourage you to do that. For less than $5 a month, you can show your appreciation and help us level up here for the live streams. Barely up in the air, and you'll see Southwest landing. So that's how close they pack them in here. Next arrival is Spirit Flight 400. This is an A320-200 Neo. And that's coming in from Bogota. Left there 3 hours, 18 minutes ago. Spirit Airlines, Flight 400. So the difference also between the super chat, super stickers, and the membership is that does not that revenue does not reach the channel as quickly as the PayPal tips do. So PayPal tips will get to us right away. And for example, if we get enough for a radio, I could go out and buy a radio tomorrow if the funds come in through PayPal. So. We got another Southwest taxiing up. We have Delta getting in position for takeoff. And 2 more on their way in for arrival. Going to be close. We've got 1 taking off there. 2 more coming in. We got Southwest taxiing. But first, we have an arrival. And that was Frontier coming in. That was Frontier and A321neo coming in from San Juan, Puerto Rico. That was Martin, the brown Pelican livery. We've got 3 taxiing up right now. And here's our line of 3 aircraft taxiing up. United arriving on the far side there, taxiing up. We've got JetBlue. We have Frontier with an ostrich livery. Oh, excuse me, that's a bison, I believe. A little hard to see at night, folks. Next arrival is going to be Flare. This is Flare Flight 1600, the 737 coming in from Toronto. If that was your first time seeing Flare Airlines, go ahead and tap that thumbs up button or hit that, smash that emoji button. Next arrival is going to be Southwest Flight 507, a 738 Max or 737 Max 8. Frontier that we're looking at is A321 Neo. This is Thunder the Bison livery. Thunder the Bison. Pretty impressive looking tail livery there. thought that you heard a prop plane. You are right. It's just right in front of us. I'll come back and show you. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome in. We're plane spotting together live here at Fort Lauderdale International Airport. You're looking at a Frontier flight like all the Frontier jets. They have a livery of an animal on the tail. This one is a bison. These Frontier liveries are meant to draw attention to animals that are endangered or recovering from being endangered. Next arrival, JetBlue, flight 1454, coming in from San Juan, an A320-200. All right, thank you so much, Chuck, with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Chuck, for that awesome support. Chuck says, towards your scanner radio purchase, I don't have PayPal. Let me tell you something. And there may be others of you out there in the same position. Goes that prop plane that I heard. So you do not need a PayPal account. Forgive me, I should have said that earlier. You do not need a PayPal account in order to contribute to the channel via PayPal. So if you tap on that, excuse me, if you tap on that link that I put into the chat, all you need is a credit card or a debit card, and you don't have to set up a PayPal account. You can just do a one-time payment, and you don't need to set up an account at all. So a debit card or a credit card works just as well. Sorry, I forgot to say that. I usually do. I think I'm a little tired. But thank you for that support, Chuck. That means a lot. Next arrival is going to be another JetBlue. This is coming in from Phoenix, an A321-200 in the Mosaic livery. JetBlue flight 858. Kind of a lot of clouds today, but the sky is clearing up nicely now. It's really cool to be able to see like multiple planes in the sky at once. Just in the area here at the airport, it's beautiful evening. It's finally cooling down. Very light breeze here. Alright, this Southwest is flight 1225. That's going to be headed out to Indianapolis, the 737-7. And thanks for asking, Chuck, if I'm keeping hydrated. Honestly, the answer is no. Had to choose between gas money and water money. So went with gas money so that I could actually get here to stream for you guys. It's just been way too long since I got on the air and showed you some planes. So here we are. One small bottle with me, so I'm now taking a drink. Okay, Chuck? Thanks for keeping an eye on me. had enough points to get a free bottle of water at Racetrack, and I gotta tell you, it's Racetrack brand water, and it really tastes like plastic. It's one of those thin plastic bottles. Can you hear it crunching? It really tastes like plastic. So water with a little hint of plastic. Show you all the planes in this night sky here. So those are the last ones that took off. So it's kind of more of a moving constellation than we see out at LAX. You can definitely see the differentiation in altitude. And then I see Orion up to the right here. Let's see if we can get Orion in here. I don't know if it's bright enough, but it's up there. Trust me. I hear another jet taxiing our way. I think Mr. Green might have tapped out for a minute, and hopefully he'll rejoin us here. We always appreciate his plane spotting in the chat for us. That's the city of Fort Lauderdale right across the way there. Alaska, we get a good look at Chester on the tail there. Looks like we got a fuel truck coming up here. So welcome everybody if you just joined us. We're live here at Fort Lauderdale International Airport doing some evening plane spotting. It's a great way to relax and see some great planes. We've seen lots of different airlines today. We've seen Bahamas Air. We've seen Flair Airlines. We've seen special liveries from Frontier and Air Canada. We saw the Star Alliance livery for that airline. Always fun to see lots of different special liveries. We're going to see a few more here tonight yet before we call it a night. There are two runways, a north set and a south here, if you want to follow along on Flight Radar 24. We're at the north runway. It's a great little plane spotting area here. I hope you like what you see and decide to tap that subscribe button. I just learned something the other day I wanted to share with you guys. If you're watching a live stream and you don't see the like button, you might see 3 dots up in the upper right hand side. Does anybody see those 3 dots stacked on top of each other there on that upper right-hand side of their screen? If you're watching on your phone, let me know if you see those, would you? Yeah, it does kind of look like things have shifted over here. I can turn around. Let me see. I gotta move the tripod for a second, but I can turn around and give you a view of that other side there. That's the benefit of actually finally making it possible here. Whoops. Hang on, I gotta switch things around. One of my tripod legs is missing the rubber foot, and so it slides on this plastic in the truck here. I want to show you something else I spotted that's interesting here. We can see the arrivals that are coming in on the south here, but look at this. Check this out. You guys see that beam of light going straight up there? Flashing? Well, thanks, Chuck. You can, tapping on those emojis also helps the stream as well. That helps YouTube to know, hey, people are loving the content. If you're not a heart emoji kind of guy, you can tap lightly on that heart emoji, and then you'll see different choices for emojis come up. Do you guys see that light, that flashing light there? See that? That pulsing beam? What do you guys think that is? I was really surprised to see a beam like that so close to the airport. You see it? That's a good guess. I think I know what it's coming from. Thanks, Matt. Yep, I think you're right. I don't see the, I mean, it goes way up, you guys. Look. I'm tilting the camera up. Look how, I mean, it goes way up. Way up. I am not tilting the camera anymore because I will fall over out of the truck bed. But yeah. Okay, you can see a plane coming in on the south side. Let's try to get that one on for you. There you go, guys. So we can even see the south side from here. They're not going to sneak in any planes past us. You guys tell me which side the planes are coming in on. I'll point the camera. How's that sound? Yeah, when I was live streaming and hoping so much to see that Dunkin' Donuts plane, oh my gosh, and they snuck it in on the south side, I was so disappointed. And at that point I said, all right, I gotta clean out the whole truck bed. I gotta clear it out. And I gotta make it so that I can turn to either side. And so now we can do south side too. Yeah, I know, it's really high up, and I'm really surprised that they, allow that with the proximity to the airport. But I think what it is, and you guys might want to Google this, but I think it's the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel, the Hard Rock Hotel. They're building a new one here in, I think it's Fort Lauderdale, or no, shoot, there's another city south of Fort Lauderdale. What is it? What is it? I think it's Dania Beach. I think it's the Hard Rock Hotel at Dania Beach. But yeah, it goes up way, way, way high. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, I think, in Hollywood. 3.2. Whoops, missed one. That one's snuck in behind me. All right, so I have the answer, guys. All right, we got a Delta coming in. Delta coming in on our side. So it is beams of light from the Hard Rock, the Seminole Hard Rock Casino and Hotel. This is really interesting. Delta flight 1205. 737-9ER coming in from Detroit. Hi Frank, we're at Fort Lauderdale tonight. We'll be at Miami tomorrow. Got a ground ops vehicle there at the end of the taxiway. All right, so here's what I found on Google about that bright beam of light. The prominent light beam near FLL is from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel's Guitar Hotel, which uses powerful lasers to project vertical beams mimicking guitar strings up to 20,000 feet in the sky, visible from miles away and serving as an iconic landmark for the area, often seen as a waypoint for travelers. Interesting. So let me get you back around to that. So there it is. It goes up 20,000 feet. Look at that. Oh, way up. Way up. JetBlue on the south side is next. All right, try not to fall off the truck bed. I see it. So, there they are. The laser lights that look like guitar beam or guitar strings from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel that go up 20,000 feet. I'm really surprised that they allow that strong of a laser just, I think it's 3.2 miles away from the airport. Somebody's trying to get Daddy's attention there. Another JetBlue on the south side. Okay. I'm waiting for it. Here it comes. You can see the position of those lasers in contrast to the jet approach. The corporate behind, and then Rouge. That's all going to be on the south side, Chuck. I got somebody taxiing up behind me here too, so we're gonna have a takeoff over here. Hi, Joel from Brazil. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're live at Fort Lauderdale. Oh, A330. Look at the size of that. Wow. That is the Air Canada Star Alliance livery. And then we have Frontier. Air Canada, waiting in line for departure. That A330 looks huge after seeing all these other jets go by. Air Canada A330 heading off to Montreal. There goes the A330. Yeah, I agree, Chuck. Double tap that screen, give that a thumbs up. If you've already used your thumbs up for the stream, how about hitting that emoji button? That was pretty amazing to see. That close up, have you ever been that close to an A330 before? Pretty amazing. All right, standing in line now, we have Frontier with Sheldon the Sea Turtle livery on it. Very appropriate for down here in Florida. Then we have an E-Jet second in line for takeoff. And an arrival coming in, Spirit Airlines A320neo. Coming in from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Behind that A320neo, we have another Spirit A320 coming in from Orlando, a hop, skip, and a jump. Left Orlando just a half an hour ago. That's Spirit Airlines Flight 553. Frontier with Sheldon the Sea Turtle getting ready to head out. We had a really cool experience one year when we were down here visiting Florida on the beaches. You can actually at certain times of the year go and see the sea turtles laying their eggs. It was amazing. We just had such an amazing opportunity to see that happen. It's just miraculous. See you later, Sheldon. I see, yep, that Spirit is going to Southside, so our next arrival is going to be a JetBlue. And that JetBlue is coming in from Vegas. 17 rates the flight number, an A321, left Vegas 4 hours and 16 minutes ago. Next up should be the E-Jet departure. This is an Embraer Praetor 500. No information known about it, where it's going. We do know where it's leaving, though. Right here at Fort Lauderdale. Have a good flight, folks. Fort Lauderdale in the distance. Next arrival is going to be a Spirit coming in from Charleston. Let me get you turned around. I'm going to point you up at the sky for a minute because it's less likely to make folks sick. Where's our Hard Rock Hotel beam? If someone does a $50 super chat or a $50 tip jar donation to PayPal, I will sing and dance. Yes, indeed. For real. I was about to break into song anyway, so. We've got a couple of Spirits coming in, south and north. Take your pick. I hear something taxiing up behind me, so we'll get you turned around for that. And then we'll see the Spirit landing on our side. We got Southwest taxiing in a hurry. Oh yeah, Chuck, it would, for sure. I don't know if they're going to do a turn and burn right now. Got an arrival on final less than a couple miles out. But, you know, yeah, it looks like they're doing a turn and burn. Here we go. is on its way. Here comes our Spirit Airlines. This is Spirit coming in from LaGuardia in New York, A321neo, and it is flight 1803, Spirit Airlines. Been in the air 2 hours, 45 minutes. Quick trip down here from LaGuardia. And you can see those last two departures right there. Banking to the north. Plug the power cord in here, guys, so hang on one second. And I promise the bouncing will stop. Just think of it as a little bit of turbulence on your live stream. There we go, that's plugged in. Alright, now I know I won't lose you just because of the battery dying. I get you straightened back up. Whoa, there we go. Hi Bill, if you just joined us, welcome in. You're watching Plane Spotting Live here at Fort Lauderdale International Airport. I'm your host, Lynn. I'm an aviation writer and director of the aviation series AirshowTeam Red 620. You can find episodes of AirshowTeam Red 620. It's on our channel. It's streaming now. We've got 10 episodes. They're short. They're like 15 minutes long. You can watch them on a break. You can binge watch the whole series and still have plenty of your day left. So I invite you to check that out. It's based on the cover story that I wrote for Smithsonian Air Space magazine about a remarkable jet restoration. So I think you'll enjoy it. We go into the hangar with the plane's restorer. We go in with the pilot of this aircraft, and we go to air shows and see this jet. This incredible jet was pulled out of a scrapyard in Poland and shipped over here and restored. And it's just an incredible story, just a remarkable story, not only of patience and persistence, but of restoration. It took 17 years before the jet was able to fly again. When it arrived here in shipping containers and they pulled it out, and those who knew about jet restoration said that thing's not going to fly again. And so, remarkable job restoring the jet, incredible story. So invite you to check out the episodes of Airshow Team Red 620. You can find those on the playlist on our channel that says Airshow Team Red 620 Season 1. Will there be a Season 2? We'll see. We got plenty of footage. All right, here comes our next arrival. This is WestJet, Canadian Airline. This is going to be headed off to Toronto. This is a 737-8 WestJet flight 1115. Arriving, we have from Newark, Boeing 737 MAX 9, United Airlines flight 1429. Guys, just want to encourage you to check out our stream tomorrow, hopefully from Miami. We'll hopefully have 2 streams, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. We'll see how it goes. Always a lot of great cargo jets, a lot of heavy jets, 747s, 777Fs, a lot of freighters. We've got the Lufthansa 747 and the British Airways A380 will be coming in tomorrow. And hopefully we'll catch all of those for you guys, so hope you tune in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and then tap that notifications bell. Better yet, once you do that, go ahead and follow us on Facebook, Airshow Team, and Airshow Team Red 620. Follow us on both. We post different content on both. And then if you'd like to be notified when we go live, just message us through our Facebook page and we'll send you out a personalized notification that we're live. Because we do a lot of pop-up streams. Not all of them are scheduled. We'd love for you to be with us in the streams and not miss any of these great planes. So I'm really glad that you tuned in tonight. There's our United arrival. And then we have WestJet waiting to depart. These planes are going to be our last 2 planes for the night. so that I can get out there to Miami and be awake for tomorrow's stream. So this is your last chance to show your support for the channel on tonight's stream by doing a super chat, a super sticker, or getting your membership now. Don't forget to check out our merch on our YouTube channel. We have the link. I'll pop that into the chat for you as well. We got lots of great plane spotter and air show team merch on there, and cool designs, special planes. We've got Maryland 1, the Southwest livery on there. Lots of other great stuff as well. So if you can't find the like button, if you don't see it on your screen that you're watching on, check up in the top, see if there's, see those 3 dots up at the top there? If you tap on that, it'll bring up the, just tap on that, it'll bring up, okay? So that gives you a chance to also share it on your social. There's a share button on there as well. So be sure to tap that like button, or you can just double tap on your screen. Yes, please do invite some friends for tomorrow. That's a great idea, Chuck. All right, things seem to have slowed down considerably, so I am going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody. Let me see if I can get some light on myself here. Everybody, I'm Lynn with AirshowTeamTV. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream from Fort Lauderdale International Airport. Tomorrow I'll be live at Miami International Airport with tons and tons of heavy jets. No pun intended, but we're going to have a great time over there. 747s galore, 777s, Dreamliners, you name it. We've got a lot of international airlines that fly in and out right past us. And it's the closest I can get you with a side view of an A380 landing right in front of us. So I hope you join me over there for tomorrow's stream. Please hit that subscribe button. Please double tap, like the stream, share it with somebody, bring somebody to the streams tomorrow. I'll be posting the links for the lives later on, so you can go ahead and ask the YouTube to notify you when we are live. But tap that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell, and then be sure to check out our merch on AirshowTeam on our YouTube page. So we've got all those important links are going to be right there on our homepage. If you just tap on that more, it'll open all that up for you. Please consider supporting the channel on PayPal, or after this stream ends, it's going to post directly to our channel. And all of our videos have the opportunity for you to show support for the channel by tapping on that super thanks. That's the heart with your currency symbol in it. So thanks again so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. I sure appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow, live from Miami. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.